It's really important that we get on the right side of that to build consumer confidence and to deserve and earn the trust of the public. And that is going to be far better served if we do it together.
I think that when you look at tonight, the whatever 80 people that we had here, with so many, with the skills, with the connections, with the interest, that it is impossible for us not to get this started. So we just said, right, okay, this has to happen now. So that's one of the things I would like to see, is starting to digitize bonds, starting to move things to the blockchain, starting to tokenize products.
So we focused in on 2 or 3 questions that we think will really help with building awareness, building transparency, building accountability, enabling better decision making and better alignment with the strategic goals. But no question from the conversation that we've just had, that's best served by bringing in multiple perspectives and going on this journey together.
And this really comes down to how we think about value, expanding our concepts of value beyond financial value to capture environmental and social value. And that is a really good question for collabs to work on, and needs a whole ecosystem, because it's about decision making. It's about understanding what do we care about and why, and what are the outcomes we want to achieve, and then working through what are the levers of change, and then what are the narratives that make that relevant, and then the metrics that we can use to measure progress.
People are just afraid of the unknown. And the AI world is unknown to many people. But I'll tell you from my personal experience, because I've studied computer science, we studied AI. And AI has existed literally since the 50s, right? With Alan Turing and creating Enigma. From that time until today, we've been dealing with AI, expert systems, machine learning, all this and that. It's just people don't understand it. It's all about education. We talked about that. We need to educate people more. But on the other side also, we just have to put frames or work frames, as in what is ethical, what is allowed, what is not allowed, what should you do, what should you not do.
And I think it's like we talked about with AI earlier, it's all about education. I think people need to be educated. This is not something new. This has been around for decades.
True.
And I think that because everyone's going on about that, and I think with the crypto world as well, which we won't go into, I think in Dubai with ESG, I think collabs fits in perfectly. They're certainly working with the university and from an educational point of view.
And I think that collabs is 100% the right place to do it. We've got the people, we have the knowledge, and we have definitely the desire and the passion to do it. So I think that's what we're going to solve for. There's 300 billion of tokenized assets waiting to be tokenized. Why isn't it happening yet? Is it that there aren't rails that interoperate? Is it a lack of education? Is it a lack of regulation? It isn't that complicated. It is incredibly important, though, for banks to collaborate with the regulators, with the startups, with the fintechs, the regtechs, in order for us to get this done. And I think that collabs is 100% the right place to do it. We've got the people, we have the knowledge, and we have definitely the desire and the passion to do it.
I mean, as they say, 2 heads are better than 1. So, and honestly, what I liked about the collab structure is really putting great brains together, so we can think together. We bounce ideas off of each other. We build on other ideas, and I think this is what we need, because there isn't any country or any individual that knows everything and about anything. So it's always good to collaborate with so many brains, so many people, around that. And speaking of Saudi, we embrace and we welcome everyone to come in, and we are hungry for information. We're doing a lot of advancements, and everyone hears about the Vision 2030, and soon we will have Vision 2050 as well. But then a lot goes into brains. So we develop Saudi brains, but that can only happen by exposing them to the other world, and collabs is actually exactly that. I know Saudi just recently announced $100 billion budget to just in AI alone. Yes, I mean it's incredible. It's massive.
Proof to the pudding. It just shows what it's all about.
And I think we need more of collabs rather than any other event.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.